a renewed sense of love and magic about my voice. As someone who was a singer prior to taking the course, I had a lot of trauma around my voice. I feel like not only has it helped me heal, it was something that awakened a deepness in me, a depth in me that I remembered, and I was able to put this sacredness into my voice. Before it was very performative and it needed to be perfect. And this, for me, has just been a beautiful way to link my innate love of using my voice, both for singing and for speaking, to everything that I do in my business and everything that I do in my life. So, yeah. I am a huge history buff. So when we delved into the history of the Priestesses of Sacred Sound, the goddess Hathor, the drummers, all of the beautiful ancient instruments that were used that are coming back, the sistrum, and all of those beautiful techniques. I just loved delving into the lore. It really made me feel part of a lineage that has been around for hundreds and thousands of years that is on the rise again. This is such a beautiful way, I find, to link back to the past and then incorporate it into the present to then have this vision of the future where women are open and able to sing and speak and make music and connect with the divine through sound frequencies and all of that goodness. I just find that that was just really fascinating to me, especially when we did the meditations where we were actually transported back into past lives or into past memories of when women were in these roles of sacred sound priestesses. So I just loved one of my many favorite parts of the of the course. Elsa as a facilitator is beautifully soft and beautifully grounded. I felt very safe and able to just let go of those constraints. There was no judgment. There was no expectation to do it right or to express myself in any particular way. Having someone who is not only knowledgeable in the material, but also practicing the material and actively, living that way of being, of using music and sound and in the everyday was really inspiring to me, for sure. I find that she's so relatable and so it's like a friend. It like, for me, it was like, here is my fabulous knowledgeable friend who's sharing this beautiful wealth of information. And I just found that that was a joy to be part of for each of the sessions. And she leaves a lot of beautiful open space for the participants to share and ask questions. You're never feeling like your questions are silly or you're diverting from the subject matter. Her softness and her fascination with the subject is just what really stands out for me. Oh, I would say go for it. Absolutely. You don't have to be a professional singer. You don't have to be a professional musician. You have to just have that innate calling, that innate, appreciation. So I would say that if you're feeling that curiosity as well, for anyone who's interested in the history of it or journeying in meditation, and even those who are interested in incorporating it into their healing work and their professional life, I think is just a beautiful complement to so many other healing modalities. It's such a warm and welcoming community. I just think it is a beautiful experience that would be beneficial to the individual, but also to the collective to get this beautiful um, history and knowledge of sacred sound. Like it really has changed my life. It was is so beautiful and just so perfect for me in this moment of my life, reclaiming my voice, using my voice not in the expected way. There was a lot of expectation on me to become a professional singer, and being a mother and now in my 40s, there was always sort of that feeling of like, oh, I didn't use this to my capacity. And when this came along and it aligned so perfectly, and I was able to heal and release those feelings of like, oh well, I didn't become a pop star, so I'm never going to sing or use this again. I'm so glad that I can now incorporate this into my healing work and into my priestess work. And it's a huge part of my offerings. So it's invaluable to me, this course. And I love that, the bonds of connection that I've formed with other sisters. It's just been yeah, priceless, priceless.